Hey, this is Jerry West, and I'm reporting on the Amazon tax fiasco and the deep impact for affiliates everywhere. If this hasn't affected you yet, it just may in the very near future. So, what exactly is the Amazon tax? Well, pure and simple, it's an internet sales tax. You see, here in the US, residents are supposed to report products purchased from out-of-state vendors, like what you buy online, and pay the appropriate sales and use tax of those purchases to their resident state. Well, either they didn't know about this, like me, or simply put, they don't do it. The result? Quite simple. States are having a hard time enforcing this sales tax law. So, what they're doing instead is they're going after the merchant to collect the sales tax up front. Now, New York State was the first one to pass this law, and Amazon complied. They paid the state of New York millions of dollars. And when other states see free tax money like this being paid, they want a piece of the action too. The problem is, government officials aren't considering the fallout of this tax plan. Now, as an affiliate, this is not the change I wanted. Now, even though Amazon surrendered to the state of New York, they have sent cancellation notices to affiliates in Rhode Island, North Carolina, California, and Hawaii. Now, while California and Hawaii have vetoed this law, and they've been since reinstated as affiliates, it's unclear how many other states will join this tax party. But here is the real issue. While big retailers such as Amazon and Overstock get the press coverage, hundreds of smaller merchants are terminating affiliate agreements. Personally, I've had 7 accounts terminated, which represents over 40% of my affiliate income. I'll repeat that. 40% of my affiliate income is now gone. That's painful. Other affiliates are also suffering the same fate as well. Well, the next question is pretty obvious. Isn't this against federal law? And also, why aren't we discussing direct mail and all the infomercial revenue that is also huge? In fact, depends on who you talk to, but it basically dwarfs that of what the online revenue is right now. So I discussed this issue with Leslie Rohde, and he pointed out something I wasn't aware of. And it dates back to 1967, and it was upheld in 1992 by the U.S. Supreme Court. It states that businesses without a physical presence in a state are not required to collect another state's sales tax. The reason? It's quite simple. It would be a severe pain of navigating America's maze of state and local sales taxes, which would pose an unconstitutional barrier to interstate commerce, plain and simple. In other words, forcing a business in one state to collect the sales tax of another state would be a huge pain in the butt, and basically a detriment to doing business state to state. According to North Carolina government officials, affiliates are similar to in-field sales associates, which, according to them, represent an actual physical location. Thereby, they are allowed to sales tax revenues. If that sounds absurd, you are absolutely correct. Now, according to Lynn Terry from clicknews.com, this is actually a workaround to a tax collection the states have been unable to enforce to date, which is that the buyers are supposed to report and pay tax on products purchased from out-of-state vendors. Since they can't easily enforce that, they are now looking to the sellers to do the bookkeeping for them. And a quick plug for Lynn's blog, clicknews.com. It's one that I read on a regular basis, and you should too. The bottom line is, this is probably going to be argued by the courts for quite some time, possibly years. Now we, as affiliates, can't afford to just wait in the wings while non-educated government officials about our industry debate endlessly while our businesses go under. So, who is right? Get this, it doesn't matter. What matters is, can you conduct business? For me, losing more than 40% of my revenue will mean laying off employees, taking a massive pay cut, or moving my business. Now, none of these three options is good in my view. But the real losers aren't the affiliates. It's the rest of the business owners in these affected states. Now think about it. If all affiliates were to move out of North Carolina to a more affiliate-friendly state, tens of thousands of homes would go on an already saturated real estate market. Employees would be laid off, increasing the already high unemployment rate. And local businesses such as dry cleaners, coffee shops, and restaurants, which are all greatly visited by affiliates, will feel the pinch as the affiliate revenue is lost from the state. Oh, and did I also mention the tax loss North Carolina will feel if these hundreds of millions of dollars per year in revenues are lost by affiliates? They just don't see the damage. You see, they won't be able to collect the sales tax because affiliates will be shut down. And here's some first grade math for you. 7% of 0 is still 0. The solution. Now, I am less interested in debating this topic as I'm more interested in the actual solution. And while I understand that setting up a corporation overseas or out of the state seems like an easy solution, it can cause other problems. And I hate having other problems. So what you want is a solution to take you from point A, which is out of business, to point B, which is back in business, as soon as possible and not cause any more headaches or cause any red flags to occur. First, a disclaimer. Before I share any solution with you, understand I'm not an attorney, nor do I play one on TV, and I'm certainly not a tax accountant. So before implementing any change in your business, I would highly advise you to run the solution by your attorney and also your accountant, as they are better suited to understand how your corporation is set up and if this solution is going to work for you. Okay, so with that said, understand this. This is not a tax issue. This issue is whether or not you can conduct business as an affiliate based upon where you live. Okay, let's move on. You want a solution that doesn't raise any red flags with the IRS. Also, if a merchant does an audit and they realize that you just got a virtual phone number, they can cancel your account. And if you go overseas and you have your check mailed to you in the state that's affected, well, guess what? They will terminate your account as well. And also, having your check sent overseas and then forwarded to you, that can take weeks, even a month or two. That's just stupid.